Hello, everyone. I hope all is well. Well, I wanted to come to you today and tell you guys how you can find peace, even if it's just a little more peace than you have right now. This is the key. This is what helped me find some peace and some quiet time in my life. I gave up Facebook. In my older videos, I told you guys that I did not have Facebook, and I didn't. But I did have it before. I joined Facebook in 2009, and I would, deactivate my page every now and then because I felt overwhelmed by people and their posts. Like, they were posting every single thing that happened in their lives. And I know most of these people. Like, I know all of them, but some of them only through working with them. Some of them that I went to high school with, we actually started Head Start, kindergarten, all the way through high school, because I'm from a very small town. And we only had the high school that went from K through 12, the Catholic Church, a Baptist church, and we had one store in our community that everyone went to. So it was all highway, like highways and little offshoots. Our streets didn't even have names to them until like I was in my 20s when the streets got names on them. So that's where I'm from. So most of the people on my friends list, I actually knew them. And I did have people, like I said, that I only knew from jobs that I'd had. And some of these people on my list were friends of my ex-husband's, and we were still married till I forgot what year we're divorced. I think in 2016 or 2017, something like that. So we were together for 24 years. So some of his friends' wives became kind of sort of friends of mine. And what really, really threw me for a loop on Facebook, that one of his childhood friends who lived only about 3 miles away from us, his wife was such a beautiful and kind and caring person. Their children, oh my gosh, super smart, gorgeous children, awesome children, well behaved. They always made honor roll in school, and of course she posted every single thing about her kids and her husband. But I started to see her changing, like literally. I mean, the things that this woman posted should have only been kept in their family. But she was sharing with all of her followers on Facebook, and people were talking about her and laughing behind her back. And I didn't laugh at her, but I did participate in talking about one of the things that she shared. I talked to someone who I thought was a friend, and it didn't get back to her that I said I thought she was faking about one of the things that she posted. I'm not going to go into detail about that, but I said, it just looks so fake to me. And you guys, I felt like the lowest piece of crap on earth. It stole my peace. What I did robbed my peace. And I'm like, I would never have seen this if I wasn't on Facebook. I called her and I apologized to her. I told her what I was apologizing for, even though she didn't know anything about it, about me saying that she was faking. And I told her, I don't know if it's mental or physical, but whatever it is, you feel it and your body is responding to that. So it's not fake, it's real. And I apologize with all of my heart. I'm so sorry for basically calling you a liar. And that was the first thing that told me I had to get off of Facebook. The second thing was I continued to see her posting things about her kids that should have stayed personal. You guys, like, one of her sons lost a testicle and it was all over Facebook. And that is something that no one should have known about. The parents and whoever he marries, that's who should have known about that. But everyone, thousands of people know about this child and what happened to him. So I was like, why? Why is she doing this? And so I started to open my eyes to how many people were sharing every step of every day. Some of my own cousins were looking like they were addicted to Facebook. And finally, I was getting, text messages from some people who were like, well, are you angry with me? Are you mad at me? And I'm like, no, why? Well, you didn't like my post, you didn't like my picture, you didn't like my video, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not walking around with my phone in my hand on Facebook all day. I do have a life. And I'm trying to save my life, by the way. I'm not preoccupied with what everyone else is doing every minute of the day. And I seriously would only go on Facebook. I'd check it in the mornings, just like every other Facebook addict. But then I'd go about my day and I wouldn't look at it again until that night if I remembered, or of course the next morning I would check it. But, people started equating whether you liked their post to whether you like them, or if you were jealous of them or angry with them about something, which is stupid. If you haven't done anything to cause a problem between us, why would I be angry? And to be honest, I really, really have not been jealous of anyone. I don't know what it is. I'm just not jealous of other people and what they have. I grew up with such little that I could have more than I have now. And I don't go out and spend my money because I know that my little car is a good car. It's going to take me where I need to go. But if you're happy about buying your dream car, I'm happy for you. If you're happy about living in your dream home instead of something basic like I live in that serves the purpose that I can keep clean and neat and store things and, feel safe in, that's all I worry about. When you grow up that way, you realize that the basics are enough. So it just became too much for me to handle, and it was robbing my peace. And I started to think, this time that I'm spending in the morning on Facebook, I could be praying. I could be thanking God for another day. Because if you guys saw my little video, yes, I have had 21 years of my life without kidneys, that I have been connected to a machine 3 days a week to save my life. And I'm trying to get on a transplant list to get a, kidney transplant from some amazing person who's thinking about, if something happens to me, I want to help save other people. So they say yes to be on the kidney donation list. Not just kidney, but organ. And so I started to just think, this is so evil. Facebook is evil. It is robbing our peace. It is keeping us from being content with our own lives. We want to know everybody else's stuff, what's going on. It's perfect for gossip, right? Because somebody will post I posted when I was separating and getting a divorce, which was stupid of me because it gave people more opportunity to talk about me and to make things up that weren't true. And also because my ex-husband is Caucasian and I am Black, it gave those racists who hated that we were together for all those years another reason to talk about me. So, but you know what? That's between them and God. I don't even feel anger about that anymore. I was very, very angry about what people were saying because they didn't know what was going on and why we were separated and getting a divorce. And it's very complicated, the reasons why everything started to go downhill. But it was my fault for saying that online. Yeah, I gave them a reason to gossip. And I contributed to the evil that is on that app, that is on your page. When you scroll up and down, you see all kinds of things on there. There are even videos circulating of people taking the lives of other people, harming other people. And we would just watch those videos like it was nothing. Even if it would break our hearts for a little while, we didn't think about it that long because bam, the next few minutes, there's another horrific video popping up for you to see. So if you want a little bit more peace and quiet in your lives, it's time to give up Facebook. And if you have Instagram, get off of Instagram too. If you have TikTok, get off of TikTok. Really, I still have Instagram, but I never go on there. I need to deactivate that too. And I'm not a part of TikTok at all. But think about it. Just think about how much time you give to that app. Think about how everybody's business is on there. It's contributing to gossip. It's contributing to harmful behaviors. Now, the thing about that awesome, amazing human being who I saw changing right before my eyes, who posted every single thing to get attention. She's a great person, but I saw her changing. All the time that she has given to Facebook, she could have given to her family. All of the time that she has given to Facebook, she could have given to God. Same thing for me. All of those years from 2009 till a little over a year ago, I gave time to the devil. Yeah, I said it. Facebook is, in my opinion, it is so evil, and it is doing the devil's work. So get all of your pictures off of Facebook that you want to keep and for memory's sake, and say goodbye. And if people don't understand why you're not on there liking their photos and all of that stuff, who cares? Who cares? Tell them, why aren't you texting them to me? I'm not on Facebook. I had a relative, a really beautiful relative, closely related relative who passed away, and I didn't know anything because it was posted on Facebook and no one took the time to text or call to let anyone know. If you were on, everybody just assumed that the whole family knew because we were all on Facebook. And that's another thing. They don't really pay attention to you if you're not on Facebook. People used to tag me in all kinds of stuff, and they're probably tagging me now and saying, oh, she deleted me, she blocked me. No, I'm just not on there. And now that I'm not on Facebook, I've realized that most of these people, including family members, don't give a damn what happens to you on a daily basis. They don't. If you're not posting so they can get some kind of attention from liking it, or sharing it or whatever, or gossiping about it, they don't care. Nobody's calling and checking on me except for my mother. And of course, my husband calls when he gets to work, when he's on his lunch break, before he leaves to come home. My mother calls or texts several times a day to check on me. And vice versa, I check on them. But it really opens your eyes to who's really there for you and who really cares about you. So it's like any addiction. Take baby steps, but get off of it as soon as you can. I didn't take baby steps really. I got off. Like I said, I deactivated over years. I deactivate and go back. But when that happened, when I allowed myself to say that she was faking and not stop to think about what was really going on, or even calling her and asking her, to explain to me what was going on, because I really cared. She didn't have to, but since she posted it, then she wanted everyone to know what she was going through. Instead of saying that it was fake, I should have talked to her. I should have called her. And that really, really, really got to me, like I said. And I felt horrible. I felt like even though she didn't know, I was causing her harm. So try to take baby steps. Go a week with no Facebook. And then after a week, keep going. Let those people that you want to know that you're leaving Facebook and TikTok, that you're leaving. And if they need to talk to you or they want you to know something, to please call or text or even email. But we got to do better. We really do. Facebook is drawing us into the culture, into the world. It's trying to make people accept things that we shouldn't. And I hate to tell you, but I know lots of religions say that you don't have to do works to enter heaven. Well, what is a sin? It is because you didn't do something right. You did something wrong. So you have to believe in Jesus. You have to believe in the word. But you also have to do what's right. And I promise you, Facebook is pushing it into our psyche that all of this crazy stuff that is going on in the world is okay. It's okay for you to chop your private off. It's okay for you to do this or that to kids. Self-mutilation is okay. It's okay if you have a wife and a girlfriend and a boyfriend. It's okay for you to take the life of someone else. We're being desensitized to so many things. So many things just by scrolling through Facebook. You know, I hear about TikTok, but I'm not on TikTok. But from what I have read and the little bit that I've seen, oh my gosh, it is 100 times worse, in my opinion, than Facebook. So get rid of those two apps and see how your life changes. I never had so much time to just sit and think and thank God because I was scrolling. And when you're sitting down and having a conversation with someone, you put the phone down and you look at that person and you talk about what the subject, whatever you're talking about. You hold a conversation. Don't have your head down in that phone and not give the time and respect to the other person in that conversation. And if they're looking down at their phone while they're talking to you, you ask them, I'll wait. Would you like for me to wait until you finish texting or whatever you're doing so we can have our conversation? And I'm going to tell you one little thing. That was one of the reasons why our marriage started to fall apart. It's so crazy. My ex would be on the phone with his friends and I would try to say something and he'd be like, I can't talk to both of you at the same time. So we started eating. He would eat at the table and I would never eat in my bedroom, but I started eating in my room. Because if you don't have time to talk to me after working all day, we've both been working all day, and I come rushing home to cook, and you don't have time to have a conversation with me, you're giving all of your time to them. Well, I'm not giving you any of my time anymore. I'm going to continue to cook and clean because I was the only one doing that, right? If I didn't, there would be nothing to eat and the house would be like a pigsty. But that was one of the things that I just couldn't take anymore. So if you want to save your relationships, put the damn phone down. And yes, I said that word and I shouldn't have. But it's that serious, okay? Put the phone down. If you want people to know that you matter, put the phone down. And if you want more peace and quiet times in your life, say goodbye to Facebook. All right, you guys, that was my little opinion for today. I'm pretty sure if something happens in this world, like has been happening every day, I'll have another video with another opinion of mine. All right. I hope to see you guys in the comments. Let me know what you think about Facebook. Please like, share, and subscribe.